Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you with an Overwatch hero guide. We are going to be looking at Pharah today, Pharah, whatever, one of my favorite characters to play, and we're going to give you a quick overlook, a little gameplay here of some of the positives and negatives and what you do with her. So first things first, let's look at the buttons. We're going to have our triangles are super, and we're going to be busting out a Barrage. Barrage is really one of the most powerful supers in the game if you ask me. Your rockets also hold a lot of power. L1 is your jump jet. Right there, you saw it. That's going to get you out of trouble. That's going to get you over high walls, and that's going to help you. Basically, Pharah is a really aggressive player. In this map here, you're probably not going to go on the point because it has a roof. And objectives with roofs are not Pharah's friend. So, Concussive Blast. You're going to see whenever there's a chance for an elemental kill, we're going to jump in the air, we're going to shoot the Concussive Blast down. That's going to, right there, you know, it just pushes them back. If there's a pit around them or something, I've gotten a couple team kills with Concussive Blast on certain maps. That said, that's pretty cool. Your rocket launcher is very powerful. As you can see, we're going over walls, we're going over... It's super fun, you know. Pharah is a really fun character to play. Don't get stuck in like situations like that, you know, that'll get you in trouble sometimes, but those rockets have a little bit of love. So once we got that one going there, we're gonna keep on going. So hover jets, this in the game it says X is your hover jets. You're never gonna use X for your hover jets. L2 will gladly do your hover jets. So L1 jumps you in the air, and then L2 you're floating, and there you go. One of the key things I'm going to emphasize with Pharah is when you do that, don't float too long on one spot. You're in real big trouble when it comes to it, like a skilled Widowmaker on the other team, or even some sort of sniper, because you're just floating too long. So try to strafe while you fly. That's one thing I could recommend highly as well. And never underestimate kind of the power of your rockets when it comes to, say, someone with a shield, or you know, even like a Reinhardt, like right there, you know, you can float right over him and kind of do some good damage behind him and hit it before he's the wiser. And we're going to get a barrage right up here soon. The key with the barrage, guys, is you really want to try to make sure you have as many players as possible really close together. If they're all over the screen, just because they're all there doesn't mean you're going to be able to move it in time. Yeah, so get up, get out of there. Really kind of, you're basically holding the point. I would say that you're pretty much one of the most aggressive players with regards to how it operates. So when you're looking at that, it takes a lot of practice really when you want to use Pharah. Really good, but I found that it took a long time. As you can see, that was a pretty good barrage, you know, it got the job done. You really gotta kind of, yeah, Pharah is a very good aggressive hero when it comes to it, so really you gotta kind of hold the point in here. See, we're not really safe in here because we can't really L1 and boost out of here, right? We're just gonna hit the ceiling and someone's gonna kill us. So that said, not bad at all. We got an objective, you know, always play the objective, guys. I'm gonna tell you that's one of my recommendations of the day for sure. But with Pharah, you know, once you have the objective, leave the objective. If it has a roof, especially. Let's keep going here. So ultimately, when you're really looking at Pharah, she's gonna have 6 ammo per round, per clip anyway, and it does about 120 damage. The cooldown for reload is 1 second. The jump jet lasts 10 seconds. The hover jet lasts 2 seconds. The concussive blast cooldown is 12 seconds. The duration of your barrage is 3 seconds, and you're gonna shoot 30 rockets per second. Your concussive blast has an 8-meter radius, and let's see, 40 to 60 damage per rocket in your barrage. So you're going to shoot a total of 90 rockets in your barrage, and they're kind of half strength at that kind of rate. So really big problem for Pharah is Widowmaker. I can't even kind of exemplify that enough. Widowmaker is a hard character to play, where I wouldn't really say that she's OP, but in the right hands she's OP. So you're going to see a concussive blast get used a lot on this map right here, because there's that nice little pit that I was talking about. So if you see like a Widowmaker near a ledge, don't float in the sky, and sometimes it's better to concussive blast them on the ground. where your teammates can actually just execute her, where she's pretty useless. So you also got to be very careful, guys, with Pharah, because I have done it several times. You can kill yourself with your rockets. It's totally possible. If, like, right there, I just took some damage, I think. So you got to be very careful, and stay clear of your own rockets is definitely for sure. But at the end of it too, if you're really highly skilled, you know, there is also the possibility. See, that was silly. Going in a roofed area for Pharah is very dangerous. Let's go over here, pop this, and let's go. So if you're really good and there's another Pharah against you, you could actually shoot their rockets out of the sky. That's totally doable as well, but yeah. So also with Pharah, you know, your targets are the easy targets for you. I feel, as far as I'm concerned, is Mei. Mei is a very easy pick off for you. She can't really touch you in the sky. You gotta keep an eye out for even, you know what, if you ask me, I think Reapers are pretty easy. When they teleport, they have a few second kind of cooldown that's going to hold them somewhere for a few seconds. At that point in time, you most likely can hit a headshot almost every time. So keep these supers ready to go. Oh, there you go. See, I concussive blast someone there, got an elimination. We got a few kills, but we're doing good. But yeah, we're going good. Honestly, Pharah, I think, is one of my favorite players as far as it goes. I would, if I were you, again, keep an eye out for Widowmakers. Soldier 67 can have his way with you on occasion as well. If he has his tactical visor, you're going to be in big trouble. But all in all, I would say that Pharah is most likely one of the most aggressive characters, definitely my favorite one to play for sure. So moving forward in here, you're going to see I really want to kind of use those rockets to keep people at bay. Something that comes up a lot with Pharah is turrets. When I first started, you know, if a turret surprises you, you're dead. Pretty much. If you go over a wall and there's a turret that you didn't know was there, you're going to be in big trouble. But if you know there's a turret there, it's actually very easy for you to do. Just take a shot in the head for this guy right here. Get rid of him. There you go. And if you know that there's a turret there, basically the goal is, I remember when I first started, I was like, how to get rid of turrets in Google. I'm like, and they're like, oh, use Pharah. And I'm like, what? Pharah? What are you talking about? They're killing me. But ultimately, if you see a turret, your rocket range is much farther than the turret's range. So at the end of the day, line up with the turret far enough away that the turret isn't doing that much damage to you, and then literally just pluck them away. It'll take 3 shots, 2 good ones when it comes down to turrets, but that's something you got to keep an eye out for. But go over here. This is pretty much, I would say, if you ask me, this is Pharah's best map, pretty much, if you go in here. But it's a really enjoyable, good time to play. I've tried several different scenarios. See, like a concussive blast would have been good right there, but I didn't have it. There you go. Perfect. Let's get some environmental kills. Really, the concussive blast is pretty much the most underrated skill when it comes to Pharah. I think a lot of people are busy shooting their rockets and don't realize that they can do that. Perfect. Don't shoot yourself off, but there goes Mei right there. Perfect. We got a streak. We got our supers busting off. Really good. I think, for me at least, when I'm running with my squad, me having a super is almost an objective taker. So try not to use it incorrectly, but the thing is too, I'm going to give you a hint of advice. Don't hold your super too long. Use it, because you'll get another one. And if you hold it for 3 minutes, it only takes about a minute to get your super in the first place. So there you go. I kind of gave you all of the kind of advice I have for Pharah as it stands. I really enjoy her. She's one of my favorite players to use. That said, watch that concussive blast. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to do more hero guides, more in-depth ones moving forward. Whatever hero gets the biggest amount of comments asking for, the next one is going to be the next one. And there you go. But on that note, guys, smash the like. Look forward to another Overwatch video tomorrow. I think I'm going to do some loot crate openings and things like that. But pretty easy run, 22-1, can't go wrong. And damage done, you might find yourself up there with that. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.